Hey everybody. Um, Two things that I want to key in on with this video. And the first thing is I've had a chance to actually sit down and watch the complete press conference that Putin put on, um, not only for the news media, but for just representatives from the country, just people in general that attended. And he was asked a lot about the economy and about what they plan on doing about it. And if you remember, my last video kind of talked about Eurasia and the significance of that area. Well, they're also planning an exercise there. One of the things I keyed in on the speech was that he projected in 2 years that the economy would turn around. And quite possibly by the end of next summer or fall, right around the same time as these exercises. Now, why is this significant to current events? Well, we can all see that everything is ramping up to open conflict, World War III. Everything's pointing in that direction. And between the news media, entertainment, including recent movies and everything else, we are being conditioned to accept these countries as enemies so that the public can get behind the policies of a rogue government in the United States. And the end goal is war and ultimately controlling Eurasia. What that tells me is that Putin's fully aware of what's going on. When our own government won't tell us what's going on, they keep on feeding us a bunch of lies. And then he's putting insurance policies in place in eastern Russia in the event that they need to guard their security there because they recognize how important that region is. The other thing that it's pointing to is the fact that he understands the true threat of ISIS, and that many of the recruits that are there now fighting against these regional factions that are standing up to ISIS, ISIL, whatever you want to call them, are they're going to return. These recruits are going to return to former Soviet republics, and they're probably going to start waging a campaign of war. Little terrorist attacks, bombings, shootings, whatever, to cause the public to panic in these different countries and cry out for help. Now, the help may come in the form of the United States or the EU representatives stepping into those countries and saying, we'll help you take care of the problem, which is kind of what they want anyway. Or it could come in the form of them crying out to Russia for help, which is just further setting the stage to an open conflict. So watch for that, because that's going to increase. Another thing to watch for is an increase in terrorist activity here in the United States. And we've just had 3 shootings of police officers here in the United States after the public, well, not even the public, but the protesters in New York were calling for dead cops. And apparently somebody gave them that. So Congratulations, idiots, for making it all more difficult for us. But you've just opened the possibility of the police increasing their crackdown on everybody. Now they're going to go around wondering if behind every bush, beard, or black man, there's going to be somebody ready to kill them. And they're not going to approach with caution anymore. They're going to be brutal from the onset. They're going to assume that everybody's the enemy. Because that is exactly what these idiots have handed them. It's by design, there's no question in my mind. They're not going to go after the people that are actually going to do them harm either. And this is highlighted by these cases because they were basically ambushed. And they weren't paying attention to their surroundings. And from what I can tell, the two in New York were rookies. But no, that's neither here nor there. But the thing is they're not paying attention. So to make up for that, they're going to go after everybody. So all these lists that the DHS has published, Southern Poverty Law Center has been pushing, they're going to go after everybody. Everybody. And it's done exactly the opposite of what a protest against police brutality should have done. It's completely derailed it. So good job, idiots. The next thing, Cuba, opening up relations with Cuba again. That is another door, another avenue that our puppets in government are going to use to allow terrorist activity to enter this country. And again, it's setting the stage. And whether you see it or not, it's there. They're allowing a Trojan horse. They're opening up the back door for our enemies. While at the same time, they're getting on the news and hyping us up into believing that we need to go to war. Creating enemies. And wanting us to support it. They're bound and determined to destroy America. And this is how they're doing it. Many different avenues of approach. But this is how they're doing it. That will create confusion. We will be at each other's throats from within, while at the same time we're fighting an external war. And that is how you destroy a nation. It happened with Rome. Not that I even like the idea of Rome, because it was a brutal dictatorship. But that is how you destroy a country. So get ready. The ride is going to be fantastic. Anyway, that's all my thoughts on that. And till next time, just try to stay safe. Keep your eyes open. Don't always believe what you see or you hear. Check up on it. Use caution. Don't jump to conclusions. Keep your head clear and believe that you're going to make it through this. You'll be okay. That's it.